What's up, guys? Welcome to Life Knowledge. My name is Justin Alphabet. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. Stay to the end of the video so you get all the information that you need. Today we're going to be talking about how to get rich. There are 4 different ways that you can be rich in life. There's rich in health, rich in wealth, rich in love, and rich in happiness. And all 4 of those are what you would consider like the 4 dimensions or the 4 pillars of a good life. Health, wealth, love, and happiness. First off, being healthy is the most important of the 4 because it's you. If you're not healthy, you can't get the other 3. If you're on your deathbed, you can't as easily attain wealth, attain, happiness or love. It's a lot more difficult. So health is number 1 to getting a rich life. Also, people respect people who have muscles, who have, good looking physiques, who work hard, who train in the gym, who take care of their body. And we all know this, right? It's not it's old news at this point. Everybody knows that fit people are more respected. Everybody knows that there's something called pretty privilege, where people who are more attractive are essentially given more opportunity in life in general. People give them more money, they give them more respect, things come easier to them, to people who are good looking and attractive. And if you feel like you're not good looking or attractive, you can always do something to improve yourself. There's always, you can level up your wardrobe, you can level up your physique, you can trim down, you can do whatever you need to do. There's always something. You can do a different hairstyle, you can grow your beard out if you're a man, you can use a different kind of makeup, update your wardrobe, maybe go see a tailor, do some things here and there to up your level so people perceive you as higher value, and they'll start to hang out with you more. They'll want to be around you. They'll give you more opportunities, various things that will happen. Women will notice you more, men will notice you more, whatever it might be, people will respect you more in general. So that's health, right? How to be rich in health. Second is rich in wealth. You got to act like you're rich, right? A lot of people think that rich people just become that way, right? Don't. You have to start acting like you're rich. Like, notice what other people are doing who are rich and do exactly what they do, right? Ask them questions. If you're not rich, find out how to be rich, right? How to be wealthy. And being wealthy is a mindset. It's a habit, right? So essentially the way that works is, for example, like let's say I get $100. I'm gonna use $100 because it's a simple round number, right? Let's say I get paid $100 from my check. I'm gonna pay myself first, which I will use to level up my health or something about myself. Like if my health's on point and if my gym membership is really cheap, I'll probably buy something nice for myself with a percentage of that, like about 10%. And I'll use that to up my level of life, my quality of life. There's this principle called the 60-20-10-10 rule. 60% of your check, like let's say $60, will go towards your rent, your bills, your utilities, whatever it might be, to just live life, right? Like food, etc., right? 60% of your $100. That's 100 out of 100. And then we have 20%, which will go towards savings or investments. And that's the difference between the rich and the poor. The rich invest their money and the poor save their money. If you put your money into a bank account, it's not growing. If you put in that 20% into an investment fund or something like that, there's lots of apps nowadays that you can invest it in crypto, in real estate, in stocks, in bonds, like Robinhood or Fundrise or things like that. I'm not sponsored by these people. I don't endorse them, but you can look into them yourself and do your own research. However, I do use Fundrise for myself. It's a real estate company. There are many other ones that are just like it that you can try out as well. But I put my money into that, and then it doubles over time, right? It's a percentage based thing. So I put in $100, I get $10 back or something like that. So my money is constantly growing. It's growing at a 10% rate, um, which is not bad. It's better than zero, right? It's if you put in $100, you get 10 more dollars on top of that. That's great. That's a really good return on investment, to be honest. And real estate typically over a long period of time gets about a 10% to 20% rate on return. Sometimes less, sometimes 9, but it depends on the years. It depends on how long you keep it in there. It depends on how much you're putting in there as well, and various factors, and who you're investing with as well. So, and their choices, obviously. So there's a lot of factors, lots of risk, but also some reward. So sometimes it's worth it. But that's the difference between the rich and the poor. Is the poor would just leave their money in savings and it would gather 0% interest. It wouldn't be growing at all. Another thing that the rich do is they borrow other people's money and then they put that money into something that's going to return on their investment as well. So let's say I have $100 and I also borrow $100 from someone else. I have $200. I put that $200 in there. I'm making twice as much and I'm getting a return on investment that's much more. So then I can eventually return that money and pay that back and also keep some for myself and make more money in general. That's how a lot of rich people do it. Also, like I was saying before, you have to act rich. Like, that's how act and do what the rich do, but also feel rich. Like for example, dress rich. Do things that you show you take care of yourself and you care about yourself, and show yourself self-love every once in a while. Don't just like always be buckling down and strapping down trying to make it through. It also takes work. Like, people underestimate how difficult at first it can be to get started. You have to start at a certain level, you have to get to a certain point, but after you start leveling up, it starts to get easier and easier and easier, and things become easier and easier as you gain more knowledge on how to become wealthy and how to be rich. And if you guys subscribe to the channel, that's how you guys can learn some of these tips and tricks that I've learned to become wealthy and to become rich. On the last two of the four pillars of a good life, so we have health, wealth, love, and happiness. Love and happiness are kind of tied together. Typically, you get love after you have wealth and health, which as a man, that's very important because women will love you more if you have health and if you have wealth, if you're a capable man and if you have resources. And so love typically comes after that, and then happiness also follows love very closely, which could come through children, which could come through a loving spouse, and just overall a high quality of life, and keeping those four aspects on point. So thank you guys for watching. That's how you get rich. If you have any questions, comment them below. Hope you have the day you deserve. Let's level up, and I'll see you in the next one.